Hi, you're welcome to this section of the course. In this section, we'll be talking about the select function. The select function is one of the most used functions in SQL. In fact, for some users, they use a select function at least once in every query. It's also possible to have more than one select function applied in a query. I mean, people use like 5, 6, or even more than that in some cases. So we will just deep dive into the use case. Now, I will like if you could probably go into your public dataset folder, and then we could select one of the datasets. So for this course, we will select the Medicare folder, and then we could just basically go ahead and select from the Medicare folder. We could just select this physician and order supplies 2014. So in this, we have like the schema, the details, and then the preview of the table. And then we can put a query. We could click the query button, and then we see a sample of a data set on the left, and then the actual the actual query on the right. Now, to write this select function, a select function takes a structure of select and then a from. So for every select function, there's usually a from. It's possible to select without using a from, but in most cases you're using a from. Because then what select does is it takes what you want to select, and then it takes it from a certain table. So it's just more of like you have a shelf of different fruits, and then you decide to select a certain type of fruit from the shelf. So this is the same way select works. But in this case, what select does is actually it selects the features. So you have like different features that is represented in different columns of the data set. So for instance, this MPPS provider street is a feature. And then the MPPS provider street 2 is another feature. And this is also another feature, right? Or another field, basically. So to select, you have to put the select, and then you write the name of the field that you would like to see. You could put the field. Maybe you would like to see the provider type, and then you would like to see the place of service. So then you put a comma. So you select the first one that you'd like to see, and then you put a comma to represent that you're putting a new field. And then you put another comma and say we would like to have this HC PCS underscore code. And then you put another comma for another case. And then maybe we just would like to add just one more row, and then we have a line. Now, we have decided to select all these fields. So the provider type, the place of service, the HCPS PCS code, line, S service count. We've decided to select all this. However, we want to select this from the tables called the physician and order supply. So then we will go to the other line and we'll say from. And then in this case, we have to put the location of the table. So what folder is the table? So here we will start from the Bigquery. So we say the Bigquery. It's in this folder, right? And then inside this folder, you can see this data set in the Medicare folder. So we add Medicare. And then the last part of the folder is the physician. So here, when we run this, then we can run, basically. Then when we run the query, it basically brings us the answer. And then you will see, like, from a full data set, a data set that had like multiple columns, so basically it's just selected the columns you would like to see. So this is how the select function works. The select function, like we have them, allows you to select the features that you want. In the next class, I will show you a few more tricks about the select function. So let's meet in the next